Hello, Leo friends, and I hope you're well. This reading is for the month of September 2020. The good news astrologically is that there's a beautiful new moon happening on the 17th. It is in Virgo, and it's doing a really happy dance with Saturn. And what that means is the 17th will be a really good time to commit to a new path, okay? If there's something you've been thinking about doing and you just haven't done it, well, this moon is a great time to commit to it, especially if it's something like a lifestyle issue, a health issue, a habit, a routine. This energy really supports you doing what you say you want to do. All right, let's see what the cards have in store for you this month. That's a nice beginning energy. There's a grounded energy that's definitely growing and growing here. So if you've been feeling a little bit out of sorts, or you've been feeling like you haven't had a solid foundation, this is telling me that there's a new energy coming in that's going to help you feel a lot more grounded. I will say you are the only sign so far this month that has gotten the Hanged Man, and that's really interesting. So the Hanged Man is not scary. Oftentimes the Hanged Man comes in when we are in a period of adjustment, and sometimes it's a time of sacrificing something for the greater good. Definitely when you are under the energy of the Hanged Man, what this is about, the suspension that you're seeing, is you're not really in the past anymore, but you haven't really started your future. You're sort of in between in this time period where a lot of stuff is readjusting, and you really are having to maybe see things in a new way, do things in a new way. And especially for a fire sign like Leo, this can feel really frustrating because fire likes to move, and Hanged Man is in suspension. Now, the good news is that by the end of the month, the energy of the Fool comes in. This is really cool. This is your outcome. The Fool is the very first card in the entire deck. And what that means is that it's time to take a risk for happiness, okay? So you go from being in suspension and feeling somewhat annoyed and impatient with that to suddenly being able to take a jump. So just know that sometimes this is just a necessary time period while a lot of things rearrange and get ready for you to make your initial flight into something. That's where you're at this month in September. And the other interesting thing here, my Leo friend, is that the biggest energy around this reading is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is very much a card where I say fasten your seatbelt. It might be a wild ride because you cannot control the Wheel of Fortune. Now, because of the energy movement in this reading, I know that the wheel is moving up for you, right? It's moving from stasis to new movement. So it's going to be good stuff that's coming, but some of it you just can't control. So you need to just trust, right? And for some of you that might be hard right now because there's been a lot of unknowns, but if you trust it's going to work out, the wheel is definitely turning in your favor. All right. In your relationship sector, you're being shown as an adult, which is nice that they're not portraying you as an immature child. And it's in the realm of emotions and feelings. So in your relationships this month, you really may need to take leadership positions in the emotional realm, and just don't be resentful of it. It's just, for some reason, a lot of you have some people right now that can't really, they're having a harder time emotionally, and you're going to have to be the emotional leader in your relationships. And this is especially true if you're in a primary love relationship, but it is across the board, actually. And one of the things you're going to be dealing with is needing to possibly talk to that person about what they're investing into your relationship and if it's fair or not. Okay, so this is very true if you're in a long-term relationship. This can be true, though, across the board with all different kinds of relationships. And it's always important, you can always state your truth, even if it's a little bit difficult for the other person to hear if you do it with love and kindness and compassion, right? And so, you also have this this energy coming up with the Fool. So for some of you, in your relationship realm, you're going to be going into new waters and better waters. And if you're looking for love, this could actually be an indicator that if you have your eye on someone, it might be a good time to be the adult and express yourself, and you may get what you want, because this is, if you're talking about a relationship, this could very well be a new relationship. Like I said, this is the first card in the entire deck. But otherwise, I feel that this reading is really bigger. It's about sometimes not being able to totally control our life, our environment, and still being okay. All right? And what this reading this month is saying is that you're going to be okay. It's going to work out. All right? So I hope you found this interesting and informative, and I will definitely be checking in with you next month. And until then, please stay safe.